Facebook is fun until your friend gets hacked and posts something fun on your wall. It looks cute, innocent, or enticing, and it came from someone you trust, so you click it. Then you realize your mistake when you start getting messages from other friends about messages you didn't send or things you didn't post. So you quickly change your password, but you want to make sure that everything stops. So you've changed your password, but what else should you do? Well, hopefully you got hacked by a simple Facebook application by giving it access to your friends list by clicking an Allow button. If this is what happened, here's how to easily revoke that access. Just like you were going to change your password, go to the top right corner and click Account, but then go down to Privacy Settings. You should review all of your privacy settings at some point, but we're in a hurry here. Your friends are getting extremely annoyed with you, and some may be unfriending you as we speak. So here in Privacy Settings, you can see how I have mine set up. My account is very open to the public as I have little to hide. I do hide things from potential identity thieves, but I personally don't post things that I wouldn't let my 5-year-old read. And I'm not a hermit or in the witness protection program or anything, and I often post things that I want to be shared. So I have very loose settings. I don't let my children have their settings as open as mine. You shouldn't either. Check those later. Right now, get down to the bottom left so we can get right to the Applications area. Many of you will be tempted to take the easy road and just click Edit Settings. But I just want to point out that Facebook specifically states that this is the way to remove spammy apps. Spam, aside from being a subject explored by musical talents such as Monty Python and Weird Al, is unsolicited bulk electronic mail or postings. There is no opting out of spam. Some spam is malicious and some just annoying. You probably have a spam folder in your email account, also known as your junk mail for those of us who remember the U.S. Post Office. We don't want to be spammers any more than we want to be spammed, so let's see what we've got here. You'll notice that I don't play games and things. Your apps list may be miles long. Thank you to Facebook for listing the most recent apps at the top so we can quickly find the problem. Or not. It is quite possible you were hacked from outside of Facebook, and I will address that issue in a moment. I know that I specifically worked with the Twitter applications today because I was messing around with a fan page I wanted to connect to Twitter. If I wasn't familiar with the Twitter apps, I would go to the right and click the Edit Settings and or the X to the right of the application and follow along with Facebook's removal instructions from there. For some of you, this is as far as you need to go to fix your problem, but I recommend you continue watching the rest of this video because you or a friend may need it someday. Or your mom, because moms love it when we post on their wall and figure we're too smart to get hacked because they think we are totally awesome. So let's be awesome now and move on. Once you're happy to have removed a spammy app or two, perhaps you've had one sticking around for a long time that you found at the bottom of your list, or you're incredibly frustrated now because you found nothing suspicious at all, go back to the previous menu. While we're here, let's go ahead and see what we're allowing other people's applications to see about us. Click the Edit Settings and let's see if you're shocked at what's there or if you're a pro and have everything under control. Wow, there's a lot of stuff here that we can let applications access to make Facebook the fun place it should be. I've been on Facebook for quite a while now, so I'm now a very suspicious person about links posted to places other than YouTube or somewhere else I recognize. This is where being suspicious is my friend. I can leave lots of boxes checked and know I won't be taken in by 99% of the spam postings that will hit my wall. However, some of you may just be very trusting people, or you may be working on someone's account for them because they are trusting people. I'm not saying we shouldn't trust people, but we shouldn't assume people are behind every post made on their behalf. These apps are very sneaky. They hit your wall fast, and you could click on through before the person who posted even knows anything hit your wall. If you are trusting, uncheck as many boxes as you feel you can do without, because spammy apps can't get to you if they can't see you. Remember, You may also miss out on a pretty flower someone wants to send you, so pay attention to how this works and adjust to your own needs. We are now entering the sinister zone. Facebook keeps tabs on internal applications, but user beware. There are applications that have worked around Facebook and hack you from outside. This is one such application, the "What will you look like in 20 years" application. I had already deleted it from my wall before I took on this project, so I simply went to the search box, typed in the name of the application, hit enter. You may have to click something like "See More" down at the bottom, or then clicked on the left where it says "Posts by Everyone," and voila! Pages and pages of people who've spammed their friends and probably don't even know it yet. Now, since I am intentionally getting hacked here, please note that I created a separate Facebook account and friended myself, so that I would only have one friend. I then posted to my wall for everyone to see that they should not click the spam that I was about to intentionally create. Here is what happened so you can see how to avoid this trap, or, if you didn't avoid it, where you need to focus your removal energies. Yes, I clicked it. This doesn't take you directly to an application, but to an application fan page. Liking the page does nothing more than direct more people to this page. This page doesn't take you to an internal Facebook application at all. It takes you outside of Facebook and uses a standard workaround to avoid the Facebook police. You'll notice that you actually have to copy and paste code into your web browser to do this. It's not a link, it's a script that will run directly on your computer. I'm not a JavaScript expert, but that's what I understand. Here's how it gets you. You can't see your results without following the steps. Now, since I know that this is a hack, I wanted to expose the code before I ran the script, because I have friends who could help me out of a jam if I got myself in too deep, if they knew what the exact code was that I pasted. I'm not trying to teach hackers how to hack. I think this is ridiculous and annoying, and if you use this video to hack someone else, you should be ashamed of yourself, and I secretly hope your mom takes a ruler to your hand. Smack! Ooh, did I say that out loud? Let's move on. You should never paste anything that doesn't look like a website into your browser. To see how to fix this, I took a risk by copying and pasting the script into the browser. Look carefully at how this page is laid out. On the next screen, I have scrolled farther down this same screen and made a surprising discovery. There it is, in black and white. Well, yellow since I highlighted it. The page clearly states that it is about to spam all of your friends. Here is the disclaimer that you acknowledge your agreement to allow your friends to be spammed when you follow the instructions. If this wasn't here, Facebook would probably have removed this page already. Personally, I think there is grounds for argument about the placement of this disclaimer. I think this should show up above the instructions. After several attempts, I finally got the code to stick, and it started running. I wonder what it's thinking. Now this may look like a legitimate request from Facebook to verify that you're not a bot, similar to a CAPTCHA picture when you create a new email address or try to change an important security setting on some sites, but this isn't exactly standard humanity verification here. Let's see what happens next. Now, I tried clicking on one of the links and immediately closing it without taking any further action. The page just sat there patiently waiting for me, not letting me get any closer to seeing what I'll look like in 20 years. Now, I've played Bejeweled games. They're fun. I picked this one from the list on the previous page because I personally like Bejeweled and it seemed to emit the most trustworthy feeling of them all. Although in my mind I knew I would be in the same boat no matter which one I clicked. This may say play now, but you can't actually play now. It is a download link. It is also at least the third link that flashed by in my browser. I'm sure I need to go in and delete some cookies now. As I said, this link takes you to a download, not an online game. I got no warning, so it's either actually a safe program or it hasn't been reported dangerous yet. I don't care which because I'm deleting it when I'm finished, just for safety's sake. Now I don't want more things to have to delete, so I'm unchecking all of these boxes before I go on. Now if you followed these steps and left the boxes checked, maybe you were in a hurry or didn't really notice, you will have more things to uninstall than I will. Now these all look like commonly bundled applications. They could very well be harmless, but I'm not risking it because I know I'm being hacked at the moment. And there's one more. Okay, I finally got the application downloaded. That should unlock the Facebook part of things. Yep, not only did the waiting box disappear, but my whole screen went gray to where I can't do anything here. I can't remember if I logged out on the other tabs or if the hack logged me out. But when I closed this tab, I was completely locked out. Now I did create a new account in haste, so it's possible I just forgot or mistyped my password, but I was pretty sure I knew it. In any case, it's a good idea to change your password. I had to do a reset through email to get back into my account. If there was a person watching, he or she could have hacked into my data while I was getting reset. And here I am, I've gone through all of this, and I still don't know what I would look like in 20 years. So here I've jumped through all the hoops to get logged back in, and I went to my real wall. Sure enough, it posted just like it said it would. Now to get rid of what I downloaded and remove the post from my wall before somebody else falls for it. Now I didn't show you, but when you move your mouse to the right-hand side of any post, you should have a little removal box that shows up as an X and then gives you some options. If you have trouble doing that, just let me know and I'll tell you how to do that from your wall. But if you're using Windows, your control panel is easily found from your start menu. You may have a different look to yours, but you need to find where to uninstall programs and go there now. Now, if you're sure you know the name of the file you downloaded, you can just scroll down the alphabetical list and remove it. However, if you're not sure exactly what you installed, click the date label to sort by the date installed. You're obviously looking for something from today. If you find you're looking at really old files at the top of your list, click the label again to reverse the sort order. Okay, now that you can easily spot the offending file, click the file, click Uninstall, and follow the instructions in the pop-up box. Most will be very straightforward. You might find a browser window pops up when you click the button, because many programmers add that nifty trick to their uninstall program. It may be something that allows you to re-download in case it was an accident, or it may be like what I got. This browser window has nothing to do with uninstalling the program, and you can safely close the window if you don't want to mess with it. I had to click my taskbar to find where the uninstaller had hidden, but you can also close or minimize windows until you find it again. Now I went ahead on the browser and filled in the other box because I wanted to report the application's link to a spammy Facebook page. Hopefully someone who cares will get that and fix it. From here, you should be good to go again. You can always run a virus scan, but if you have virus scanning software installed, it should have already flagged the nuisance application. Make sure that your software is up to date and run a scan or two. Now that you are free of the spammy application, get back out there and have some safe fun. Social media rocks, like the rockin' friends that I've got here.